Good morning from the rather empty caravan park here in the Gold Coast. Our so-called rest after Ben and Amy's mint wedding. We spent 2 days running around checking out a new van because the little one is starting to show its age. Had the truck serviced. The morning's pretty exciting, as long as it doesn't rain. We are getting smart weight done. I need to know how much stuff I'm carting around, so I know my basic tear weight, and I want to see how much stuff we have. I can then add it to the tear weight of any new van, start working out my ATM, absolute tear mass, and then I know how much I can tow with the DMax. The DMax can pull 3,500 kilograms. Lee might put a conversion in there just so our friends overseas don't get all bamboozled. So we want to know weight distribution, axle loadings, all that important stuff. It's important to me. Reason being, while we're in the States, and here too, we see lots of people that perhaps would benefit from getting a smart weigh, peace of mind, but more importantly, to my thing, if you're involved in a crash, heaven forbid, you have a road traffic accident, you've got a caravan behind you, the investigators come out and they will go right through you. And if your truck is overloaded, your van's overloaded, you're just outside of the manufacturer's specifications for either your vehicle, your van, or both, that could potentially, and I don't know, but insurance companies be looking for an out. Anyway, on a cheery note, we're getting weighed today. The man's turning up at 8 o'clock. This is going to be hella good fun. So we're just packing up.
Give us some numbers.
Yeah, we're getting some numbers. Yeah, I love numbers.
That's awesome. We're just filling out some personal details while he sets his base measurements. So we'll take the truck up on those with the van, and then that will weigh the truck.
Okay, we're good to go. So we'll do it with both of you in the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
That way,
Yeah, well, that's how we travel.
that's how you travel.
So we've just weighed the truck.
Left to right, we're perfect.
Left to right, we're just about perfect. And we're higher than we were when it was weighed in June by about 400 kilos. So when it was weighed, it was just built up and it didn't have the full fridge, drawers, and all the rest of the gumph that we've thrown
Barbecue,
in.
recovery gear,
Barbecue, recovery.
tools,
Yeah,
cameras.
all that stuff. So Leanne and I, push that.
Now the van, we've done the front, and John's done the ball weight. How we doing the van? That's great, thanks. So is that the general rule of thumb, 10% of the
Total ATM. So you're sitting on 1565 plus your 134, then it's 10% of that.
So this morning we've had John from Easyway come out and do a full weigh of our caravan and our truck. There's obviously some shiny brochures on the table from JB, Crusader and New Age. So before we embark on changing the caravan, it's nice to know how much you weigh. Nice to quantify exactly what you weigh, what your axle loadings are on your tow vehicle and on your caravan, and to know how much stuff you're toting around. You can hide quite a bit of stuff in here. It's a bit of a TARDIS, this little vanilla. We've got about 200 kilos worth of stuff, and that includes food, all the rest of the groceries, and I think the fridge is pretty full. We can move a bit of stuff forward to give us a bit more pin weight, and we are a twitchy bit over. John comes to you, so if you're on the Gold Coast, and I think he probably comes some other places, he spent about 2 hours with us, all set up. It's all legally calibrated and all the good stuff, and the price was very reasonable. 2 reports. One is obviously for the caravan and the car together, and because he knows all the weights, John's given us another schedule here with a nice graphic on the back of the car. He said to us, I've never seen a vehicle so meticulously loaded, and you're absolutely only 5 kilos span wise in the rear. And I went, so what we've got now at the bottom of the form is a lovely little number that says 2864, and that is the number that shall not be exceeded. So now we know how much stuff we're carting around for us to live. We can add that to the tear weight, or the advertised tear weight. Yeah, before you throw like big heaps of money at a van, you've got to know your weight. So if you've had a truck and you build it up, I reckon it's a really good investment. There's no way an endorsement of anything other than, hey, I think this is a great thing to do. The reason we're changing or looking at changing the van out is there's a number of shortfalls there, and that is the age of the van. And I've had to replace a few things, and it's starting to show its age. Has no bathroom, which is okay when it's sunny and you can walk to the restroom. So I've got a report for the caravan, I have one for the car, and all those confusing acronyms, ATM, GVM, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Those ones you have to go, what does he mean by that? 2 hours of good fun. He's a great guy, easy to work with. So if you've got an old van, new truck, old truck, and you want to know what's going on, that's what we do. We won't put the numbers up. Lee just asked me there off camera, are we going to put the numbers up? And it's like, doesn't really matter because your truck's different than mine. So if you like all the videos that we're throwing together, now we're on the move again, please hit that like. Give us a subscribe. Any comments that you want to throw at me and Leanne, and where you're at and what you're doing, and any questions you've got with how we travel on.